the Galactic Federation of Light, and it is a collection of beings, almost you could say like an African Union or a European Union, where they all just come together for one purpose. And there's also a negative force, which there's so many different names for, but the galaxy is about 90-95% positive at this time. Earth is like the last part of this galactic war, because so many beings
Interesting.
want control over Earth, or they have family on Earth, and they're like, look, we gotta help these people out, and we gotta make sure they don't destroy themselves. So I started working with the GFL in 2021, 2022. I
Okay.
first kept thinking I was just working with angels, I would call them. I'm like, oh, I'm working with these angels. They're guiding me on missions. And at first I didn't really like it started with me like going to parties. Like I was finishing up high school. So I'm going to
Okay.
parties and spirits would be like, some kid needs help, go to the train tracks. And I'd be like, okay. And then like I would go, and then there would be a kid that needs help right there. Or they'd be like, oh, this
Hmm.
guy sees spirits. Go over there and talk to him about spirits. I'd be like, okay, we're gonna see. I go over there and I'm like, you see spirits, don't you? And he's like, yo, how do you know that? How do you know? And I'm like, whoa, like that's when I started to clock that
Wow.
T. Like this is real thing. I was always very
It was
skeptical because
clocking.
I didn't want to hop into stuff that wasn't real. So I had to make
Wow.
sure. I'm like, I had to make sure this is like for real, for real. And it was always spot on. So that's when I stopped and I was like, okay, y'all have me on these real assignments, these real missions. I ain't gonna do nothing else until y'all show me who you is and what we're doing. Cause I don't know what's going on fully. And then that's when I had an experience of them pulling me up on a ship and them telling me you're one of us in a human body and stuff like that, and explaining what Earth is. I was It was weird because it blows your mind, but it's also like, yeah, I've been knowing this at the same time. It's like a weird, ominous feeling, a deja vu. I was just like, okay, let's do what we gotta do. And from then, once I realized that these angels, I would call them, were just extraterrestrials, and these demons were just extraterrestrials as well, I was like,
Hmm.
wow, this whole Earth and everything that was said in religion in biblical times was real, just not exactly like how they say. All of this was just humans' experience with extraterrestrials and the spirit realm. And that
Hmm.
made me lock in with that 100%. So now I've committed to helping all star seeds in their mission.